a literal representation on how my week went. Hi everyone, it's Casey, and if it wasn't clear, my week started off great on Monday and then it slowly declined throughout the week. It went in like a up-down motion, like a roller coaster, but Monday morning I started my morning off with some overnight oats that I just smashed a banana, added half cup oats and almond milk, and then I topped it off with raspberries, almond butter, and coconut flakes, and it was a delicious cold breakfast for the hot day. As an afternoon snack, I had some pita bite crackers from Trader Joe's with hummus, and then I had some carrots with the same hummus, and it was delicioso. And then I made myself an egg white scramble, and I just had spinach, tomatoes, and I just sauteed that up. And then I added some almond mozzarella shreds from Trader Joe's. It's not vegan, I've heard. It's just dairy free, but it was a delicious light little scramble that was perfect before my run. After my run, I had half of a Honeycrisp apple to refresh myself, and then I made dinner around 7:30. I had salmon and broccoli and also kale gnocchi, which was disgusting, but I just cooked the broccoli and salmon in the same pan, and then I sauteed it with some seasonings from Trader Joe's, garlic powder and umami. And again, kale gnocchi, disgusting. I tried to it up with some butter and garlic powder, but it was gross. But the salmon and broccoli was delicious. I added some lemon and it was very lovely. Later that evening, I made the easiest, my favorite, and pretty healthy dessert. So you just take one or two bananas, you slice them up, and then you put pumpkin spice on them, and then you put almond butter on top of the bananas, and then you sandwich the other half of the banana on top, so you're making a little almond butter banana sandwich, and then you freeze them in the freezer for 30 minutes to an hour. And once they're hardened and a little bit more firm, you're gonna take your chocolate of choice. I like dark chocolate chips, and you melt them. I just throw in some hot water and I mix it all together, and then you coat the chocolate on top of the bananas, and then you let that freeze overnight, and the next day it is the most immaculate thing ever, and I love this dessert. Tuesday was an odd day, but I started my morning off with the classic iced coffee with coconut and almond milk creamer from Trader Joe's, and that was immaculate. And then I got brunch, but I forgot to film, but I had some rock shrimp and it was delicious, and I had a salad. And then when I got home, I had some of these chocolate covered bananas, and they are so good. The recipe was the day before, and I could even link a TikTok video making them, but yeah, they are so delicious. They taste like ice cream, kind of reminiscent of Dibs. And I had my leftover salad, but I added some Trader Joe's chickenless chicken tenders on top for some extra protein. But this salad was huge. It was like triple that size. So I had the first half at brunch and the second half later that day. So sorry I didn't film that much, but that's all the food I ate. It was a really weird day. Hump day! On Wednesday, I had a hefty breakfast because I was hungry because I barely ate yesterday. Well, barely ate for like me because I eat like 3 meals a day, but I had some eggs and toast with salmon locks on top. So I just toasted 2 slices of dark pumpernickel bread from Trader Joe's. I fried up 2 eggs, and then I took hummus and I spread the hummus on top of the bread. It's kind of reminiscent of cream cheese, and then I added the lox on top and had my 2 eggs on the side, and it was delicious. I loved it so much. You guys should definitely try this breakfast. For a late lunch, I had the same leftover overnight oats, and then I just topped it with raspberries and almond butter. And a little later, I was snacky once again, and I had the chocolate covered bananas. Around 7, I got hungry, so I had some carrots and hummus, and then I wanted a little meal, so I tried the kale gnocchi again to see if it'll taste better. I cooked it a little less long this time because last time I burnt it, so it was less today, and then I added butter and garlic powder, and it was kind of better. But you guys will see, I literally felt like shit the next morning. It was just so bad. I don't know why, but the garlic taste just kept lingering. Thursday was literally the worst day of the week. I woke up so sick, and I made myself tea to revive myself, and I drank this tea all throughout the day to sweat out all the bad toxins. But honestly, I ended up sleeping all day, and I took painkillers and aspirin, and when I finally felt slightly better to eat, it was late afternoon, and the first thing I had was an apple, and I literally just had to resurrect because I had an interview. So I did my interview, and then after, I made myself chocolate chip pancakes around 4 o'clock, and I added chocolate, banana, almond butter, and I ate 2 of these giant pieces of pancakes, and that was all. I just knocked out, and I went to sleep for the rest of the day. Friday morning, I wasn't feeling too hot, but around 1, I finally grew my appetite, and I wanted to make some ramen because ramen is always so good when you're sick. So I just had some mushrooms and spinach that I added to the ramen mixture, and then I added the packets. I cracked an egg in there. You always have to do that. And it was a delicious, warm hug that I needed for the day. Then my kind mother came by and dropped off medicine and snacks and food, and it was just so sweet of her, and I'm doing a haul right now. Wow, I'm like very sweaty. As you guys can tell, I am COVID negative, but I'm still sick and I have a fever, and I'm like profusely sweating right now. But my mom brought me a bunch of yummy Asian goodies, which was so sweet of her. She got me Calbee. I don't know what these are. I assume they're some like cracker snack. The OG Pocky. Another one of these cracker snacks in a different flavor. Another one of the cracker snacks. These are kind of like the Prezi ones, the green packet ones, if you guys know what that is. One of these. And then 2 of these freaking mama ramen things, which are so good. And I'm just gonna keep this like out of sight, out of mind, and just snack on them when I like
really out of groceries, but I just ordered groceries from Walmart because it's cheap, and I was scared to go to Trader Joe's because I'd rather be safe and order my groceries. So yeah, I just have a fever, COVID free, but still profusely sweating. I should have gotten my flu test like a few weeks ago, like I initially wanted to, but I did not. So it crept up and it got me. So yeah.
A little later, I decided to snack on some of the Calbee potato snacks, and I had the seaweed ones, and I really liked the seaweed flavor. It was really good. Guys, I am actually Jesus Christ because I died yesterday and then I resurrected, and I went to catch the NBA game and get drinks with my friends, the same friends I've been seeing for the last half of a year of the pandemic. So we were safe, and I am COVID negative, so yeah. Saturday was a low-key day, but I started my morning off with some fish congee that my mom dropped off yesterday, and it was really delicious. Such a great hearty meal. And then I spent the whole day filming, so I snacked on some raspberries during my filming breaks, and I also snacked on an apple. And then after, me and Kat went thrifting on our street because they had like stands, and then after like around 7 I had some noodles, and they were really good. They were noodles my mom dropped off because my mom is the plug for the food. Sunday, fun day. I truly resurrected from the grave. So I had a Greek yogurt bowl with raspberries, bananas, and honey, and it was a delicious light breakfast that is super filling, always a go-to, and I always had to add the coconut flakes for aesthetics. Like Friday, I went to get drinks and watch the NBA Finals with my friends, and there I had a poke bowl at Spark SF, and it is such a fun area to be in. There's so much space, you get your own outdoor seating sections, and it's amazing. I had such a great time. So that is everything I ate in a week. I know it was a bit all over the place, but I still just practiced intuitive eating when I was sick. I listened to my hunger cues when it wanted to eat, what I wanted to eat, and just really listened to my body. And that's how I recovered. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.